Welcome to Oregon Cash Flow Pro. My name is James Barber, and I'm here to help you maximize your cash flow. Today, we're going to be talking about index options in regards to index universal life insurance and indexed annuities. We're going to call this one Index Options Exposed because I'm not a huge fan of most of the options out there. Stick around and find out why.
Oregon Cash Flow Pro offers free money management advice to help you take control of your finances. And now here's your host, personal finance enthusiast and licensed insurance broker, James Barber.
Index options. There's all kinds out there. At one point, I was contracted with 27 different companies, and it seems probably almost every day I would get an email from one of those companies promoting a new index option, a proprietary index option that they were deploying, and why it was this great thing. So insurance companies seem to be enamored with all of the different index options that they're providing, especially the proprietary ones that only they offer. Now, index options, the different types are basically designed to achieve different goals. So you'll have some that are low volatility. You'll have some that are just straight tied to the S&P 500. You'll have some that span 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. You'll have some that go month to month. They give you all kinds of options. And the reality is, most people don't know enough about the stock market to know the differences between those or when you would want to use them. And even the agents, the majority of agents out there are not securities licensed. They don't spend their days looking at the stock market and figuring out which indexes are going to perform better or worse. They don't know if your portfolio should include international stocks or how oil is doing or any of the other things that might affect any of these obscure indexes that these companies come up with. They spend their day trying to sell insurance products. That's the reality of the situation. So you have the situation where most clients, most people don't know how to invest in the stock market beyond just giving their money to somebody that knows how to do it for them. And you have most agents that don't know how to do it either. So by having all of these different proprietary indexes and the companies promote them to the agents that want you to push them to the clients, it just doesn't seem like a very good overall situation for the clients themselves. So my solution, I need to add one more thing. These proprietary indexes, often you can't even look them up. So I tried to look up some of these indexes just to find out how did they do on any certain date. And you try and Google them and they don't show up. It seems that those numbers are put together especially for those companies. And so for you to try and keep track of it, it's going to be a challenge. I don't like that. Now, when it comes to index options, as the client, you have the opportunity to change your options on your anniversary date. So we're going to add another thing into the mix here. They come out with new index options. They promote them. They want you to take advantage of using the ones that you think may fit your portfolio. But you only have the option to change them once a year. And you're going to be changing them based on what happened the prior year. So in my mind, that's kind of like trying to time the market. Okay, you're looking at the options. You have to look at where the market is at today, how it did in the past, what do you think it's going to do in the future, and which one of these index options are going to match the next year until you can change it again. So that's trying to time the market. It's the same as trying to buy high, or it's the same as trying to buy low and sell high. We're very bad at it. People are very bad at it. The people that have the most success when it comes to investing in the stock market are dead people. Because they don't change their portfolio. Okay, they don't go in and make adjustments. They don't go in and try and sell anything. The next best people who are the best at that are the people who forget about it. The people who don't even remember that they have money in the market. Because what happens is the market goes up and it goes down, and we don't want to let emotions get involved. So what What my recommendation usually is there's an S&P 500 index option. Every insurance company offers it. You can do, some of them are uncapped, some of them are capped, some of them have participation rates. Some of them are 1 year or more, some of them are monthly. Whichever one of those you decide to choose, pick it and stick with it. Okay, the S&P 500 has a 120-year history. Over that 120-year history, the returns are pretty good. I'm happy with that. That's the index option that I use on my IUL policies. And when I'm wondering how it's doing, I can Google it at any time. I can look it up on my phone. Every single app that tracks stocks is going to track the S&P 500 index. So it's really easy for me to stay on top of how my index options are performing, what I can expect for growth from them, or at least what I hope I can expect by where it's at on any given day. So it's really easy to track it. It's not something you have to actively manage. And if the S&P 500 continues the way that it has been in its history, you're going to get pretty good returns. So that's my recommendation. What are your thoughts on it? Give me your thoughts on all of the index options. I'd love to hear from some other agents out there. If you're selling some of these other index options, why are you doing it? What's the purpose? Sometimes these other index options just offer the ability to give an illustration that has a higher return amount on it. To me, that's not a good enough reason to use those proprietary indexes. So I tend to avoid it. But if you feel differently, tell me about it in the comment section below. Let's have a discussion. In the meantime, that's your index options exposed. If you want to learn more about IULs, you can check out some of these videos right over here. We'll see you next time. Now go maximize your cash flow.